Hello everyone, this is Johnny Orange, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the most popular units in the game, and that is the Prefecture pikes. Now these guys are a melee unit, but they lose to pretty much every other melee unit in combat of similar tier. They also get melted by range, and their health is so low a gust of wind could destroy them. Not only that, they don't even have the biggest sticks in the game. The halberdiers have way bigger and better sticks. They're longer, harder, and shinier. I mean, look, these guys have basically got fucking spears. Having said that, these guys definitely do one thing well, and that's it. They just fucking kill every hero on the planet, so that kind of makes up for all its weaknesses. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of the time you press that charge button and you kill people you didn't even know were there. It's also what makes the Prefecture pikes so popular. They definitely boost those numbers when it comes to hero kills. For what this unit does, their leadership cost is amazingly cheap. Also, I think this is the only unit in the game that got nerfed and no one gave a shit. They're like, oh yeah, fair enough. In fact, most people didn't even realise they did get a nerf because they still just slaughter any hero that touches the tip of their pike and just destroys them instantly. So yeah, it's one of the few times in my gaming history where I've seen a nerf and not a single person complained about it. It's a very easy unit to play. All you have to do is hit that charge. That's it. You're done. You've mastered the pikes. Well, that's a bit unfair. There are some things you have to avoid. For example, if there's a unit of shields in the way, you're not going to kill that hero. The shields will probably block all the damage. In fact, most units will just stop your charge. Javelins even. Actually, I don't know because no one plays javelins. I presume they do. Swords definitely do, spears definitely do. Halberdiers will just kill you if they're in brace because you just suicide your stuff into a braced halberdier unit. Even braced pikes will stop your charge. It sounds like a lot of negatives, but you have to get this through your head. If a hero comes even slightly close to those pike units, they just get deleted. That's it, they're gone. They are so good at it, a lot of the time they will get more hero kills than most heroes on the battlefield. But let's get back to some tips when you want to play this unit. The first thing to remember is all about that charge, so if you can pull your units back after the charge, then do that. Don't keep them in combat for too long. But if you do have to keep them in combat, put them in brace. When they're just meleeing by themselves without a formation, they will just melt. When they're in brace, they live a bit longer. They still die rather quickly, but it gives them some survivability. Not only that, they do deal out better damage in my opinion when they are in that stance. Another thing to keep in mind, they can charge from a point blank distance in any direction. If a hero gets hit, they're dead. Many times heroes do try to sneak up behind them thinking that's a good idea. It's not, you'll get smashed. Which is also why I like baiting them. I just don't move my pikes, watch them try to sneak around, and then delete them off the face of the earth. It works pretty good at the moment. Eventually players will get experienced enough to know, oh yeah, that's not a good idea. The best thing to do when you want to counter this unit is play a ranged character, or just put your units up against them and fight them in melee combat. Trying to kill them with your melee hero without the shield wall in the way, it's just not going to be a good experience. Another big counter is the fire archers, because those fire arrows do stop charges and they can kill them from a distance. So to sum it up, these guys have one of the best charges in the game, if not the best. Especially when it comes to killing heroes. When it comes to killing units, the horses are definitely better. And they're definitely a bunch of glass cannons. But let's jump into some gameplay. As you can see, I've got them in that wide formation, just blocking off more room in case the enemy tries to push through. When you want to charge though, you want to go into that third stance. It's a lot more compact, does a lot more damage. It wasn't enough to kill that Nadashi, but I followed it up with my longbow. And the charge does reasonably good against low tier units. It's when you face like even tier or higher tier, the charge gets stopped a lot of the time. Now that my charge is down and someone's trying to tread me, it's a good time to go and hide. Once my charge is back up, I can head back out and try to kill some people. The good thing is the enemy doesn't know my charge is down, at least these guys don't. So he's thinking, oh shit, pikes, and backing away. Well, apparently not. Apparently he wants to try to take them on. If I was him, I would have got the fuck out until my units arrived. It's just not worth the risk trying to melee them down. And yeah, these guys are getting very confident. And my charge is now back up. So there we go. Get that kill, get that other one. And that's why you don't want to hang around trying to melee them down without your unit support. They did have that shield wall there. They could have moved up and blocked most of my damage while the hero stands behind them hitting me. But they didn't do that, I'm not sure why. As you can see, every time my pikes don't have their ability up, I just try to keep them away from any harm. And you can have 5 or 6 pikes and still do a lot with that small unit, because their damage is so damn high. For the rest of this game, I just stand up here picking away at their range, using those pikes to kill anyone who does try to attack me. No one actually does try to come up the staircase. So that's basically the end of this game when it comes to the pike gameplay. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and thumbs up and all that shit. And I'll see you next time.